accountable Philippine government and the labor export policy. We left because we had no choice. Many of us are in New Zealand because of the harsh realities in the Philippines. Poverty wages, lack of decent jobs, a non-existent public health care, a broken education system, and a government that has failed to provide a dignified future for ordinary people. In many parts of the Philippines, workers earn only around $10 to $15 a day, forcing millions to seek work overseas. More than 8,000 Filipinos leave the country each day to work abroad and are separated from their families in order to survive. Filipino care workers keep New Zealand care sector running. Migrants are a vital part of New Zealand's aged care and disability support sector, making up more than 70% of the workforce, majority of which are Filipinos. Yet, many of us continue to experience bullying, discrimination, underpayment, denial of paid breaks, sick leave and annual leave, excessive workloads, and pressure to work double shifts or on rest days. Workers on accredited employer work visas are particularly vulnerable because their visas are tied to their employers. There is chronic understaffing across all care facilities. Care workers are often expected to provide care, cleaning, documentation, emotional support, and other duties for multiple residents during a single shift. The least we expected was for pay equity to remain in place. It was recognized internationally as a landmark measure that acknowledged the value of care and support work. Instead, it was taken away overnight. Once again, sending the message that care workers are undervalued despite being essential to society. We care for others, but we are struggling too. Many Filipino care workers work second jobs or perform multiple roles, including housekeeping and cleaning, simply to cope with New Zealand cost of living crisis while also supporting families back home. Meanwhile, the Philippine government continues to depend on the money sent home by overseas Filipino workers while failing to address the conditions that force people to live in the first place. Migration is not the solution. As Filipino care workers, we stand in solidarity with the people of around New Zealand who are demanding genuine change in the health and care sector. We support the call for safe staffing levels, quality care, fair wages, decent working conditions, and recognition of the vital role care workers play in society. But our task does not end here. We must unite as Filipinos and demand genuine change in the Philippines. We dream of returning home to a country with quality public education, accessible public health care, decent jobs, thriving agriculture and industry, and a government that truly serves the people. We want a Philippines that produces its own food and industry and basic necessities, creates secure employment, and no longer forces its citizens to leave their families behind to survive. Our dream is not to remain overseas forever. Our dream is to come home. That is why we joined the People's State of the Nation Address to expose the real conditions facing Filipino workers, hold corrupt politicians, and anti-people's policies back home accountable, and stand in solidarity with all those fighting for genuine development, justice, and national dignity. Warrior!